And what did you think of that first period?
Yeah, obviously not very good. Can't start like that, slow against a good team like that. Puts you in too big a hole.
When you spend most of the game chasing, how does that affect the way you guys play versus how you want to play, I suppose?
It shouldn't change, shouldn't really change anything. We try and be aggressive all the time. But, you know, they're a team that you make a mistake with the puck, it's a good chance there's going to be some sort of chance coming the other way. So it exposes you to that a little bit.
Alex, just going into the break here, do you kind of, is this one going to linger with you for a little bit, or do you kind of look at the bigger picture and the way you've been playing the last 6 weeks?
I think big picture, I think, you know, you're going to have off games, you're going to lose games, you're not going to win every one, but yeah, it sucks the way we came out today, but you know, after that first, I thought we played well and you know, had a chance to get back in the game, but you know, I think we forget about this one and come back after the break, rested, and get back to work.
Along those lines, big picture, is this going into this break just so significantly different than going into the Christmas break?
Yeah, for sure. I think you know, our game's in a pretty good spot. You know, like I said, obviously not as good tonight, but overall we're doing good things and winning games, and yeah, the feeling's confident in that room, and you know, the break's going to be nice to get rested and you know, come back full strength.
Todd, was this what you were warned about yesterday, bags packed
Um,
in the first period?
well, I'll tell you the same thing I told them between the first and second period. Usually the coach is coming in and losing his marbles because of lack of effort and no energy and bad body language and all those types of things. I thought we had that, but we didn't have any game management skills at all. The number of turnovers, the gifts that we gave them, I didn't see that part coming. I thought the game management may be there, but we might not have the drive or the jump that we might need. So it worked out exact opposite as I thought it could for our team. So that's disappointing. You know, we worked hard to develop a way that we needed to play, and it didn't exist in the first period, and it was there in the second, and you could feel and see the difference. Third, we got a little bit back to what we were in the first. So we're still consistently trying to find our game. That team is poised enough, they've won enough, they sit in the weeds long enough, and they have guys that take advantage of carelessness, and we offered them a plateful of it in the first period.
Todd, as much as you dominated in the second period, it was just when you're fighting an uphill climb like that, it's just too difficult to complete the comeback.
Well, you know, we needed the clock to keep running probably. It gave them a chance to regroup. Got a lot of momentum off the power play. You know, we failed to get it even in the second, and now everybody gets to regroup, and they get to, you know, they won because not just because they scored, because they check well. And I thought they did a better job of that in the third, and it was tough for us to come back.
That was the Alex line. Did you just want to spark the team?
By pulling them?
By bringing tails?
Well, 2 of the first 3 went in. We're 2 minutes into the game. Here's the thing about pulling a goaltender. When you pull a goaltender, he leaves the game and he's not heard of or seen anymore. And everybody asks questions after. When a coach has a shitty night, he doesn't get pulled. He just stays in the game and he stands there. And when a player has a shitty night, they continue on. So it's so magnified for the goaltenders. It's a tough position to play. But we had given up 4 goals on our first 6 shots. By no means is that on the 2 guys that wear the pads. Because as I alluded to earlier, we were so careless that maybe if they got us one save out of the 4, but it's team loss tonight, not just on the targets.
Big picture. You spoke when you came in of, you know, these guys are going to give you a roadmap. Where do you think that map is at now going into it?
Well, we'll you know, the good thing about where we're at right now, we can take some time to breathe, and we'll review as a staff kind of where we've been, where we've come, focus our focal points, what we need to work on. And, you know, I think that some of the things that we saw tonight are important. Game management skills are really tough to work on in practice because there is no score. There is no fatigue. There's not a lot of line matching. There isn't any in practice, really. And it's hard to recreate stressful situations. So game management skills just have to keep coming through video, through experience. And for us to move forward, those are going to have to improve, in my opinion.
What went wrong on the third goal?
I'm sorry?
What went wrong on the third goal, the point
On
goal?
the third one, there's so many goals I can't remember them.
It was on you
The
guys-
breakaway?
It wasn't the breakaway. It was the one right before that where point got kind of loose. I don't know if it was the center or D or somebody missed him on the track.
Probably. You know what? I can't even remember the goal right now. So I would give you wrong information, and that wouldn't be good.
As much as you dislike losses as a coach, is there maybe something that this can be a little bit of humble pie, something the team can learn from, and give them a little?
I would normally agree with you 100%. But let's face it, they're off to wherever they're off to tomorrow, and that's good. They deserve it. They're going to forget about this one quickly, and it's going to be hard for us to take them emotionally back to tonight 2 weeks from now. So the answer tonight is no. If we were playing tomorrow or the next day, yes. But I don't think we crossed the line of being overconfident and cocky, arrogant. Well, not one bit. We crossed the line of being careless and reckless, and there's a significant difference in that.
Despite the loss, a bright spot from tonight, Vladdy gets his 300th career goal. Just how has he allowed himself to achieve these milestones here?
I thought that Vladdy had a real good game tonight. Did a lot of things well. He was not at the scene of the crime, if you will, for any of the 5 or 6 goals against. He found ways to score, a way to score. I thought he had brought some physicality to his game. And karma kind of all goes together. When all those things are happening, you find a way to score. So we're all happy for him, and maybe this is the beginning of regular production.
Speaking of physicality, is it nice to see that Casper and Edmondson don't shy away from that, if you will, and know when to bring them in?
They are, they're both determined players. They both have size. They can take care of themselves. I like the fact that they stand their ground. There's not much that really goes on, but just stand your ground and we'll move on. And they're very capable of it.